It's good. Back for part two. I didn't expect to make another part. My phone doesn't hold much storage anymore, and it's a trial in itself, just charging the thing. But I don't want to go on to another plan while I can keep using this phone. So anyway, sitting here with the battle going on. Got my finger in a frozen mango at the moment because I've just lost my kettle and boiling water to make a cup of coffee. It's about, 6 in the morning here, and yeah, I've thought the stovetop wasn't working. So, geez, I don't think I've ever done that before. Tested it with my finger. Anyway, things are getting hot, and I just wanted to talk a little bit quickly because I didn't get a chance to how hot they are in the Middle East. And you won't find out through watching the telly here. I follow a lot on Twitter, people over in the Middle East, and in Israel in particular, and in particular the disputed east side of Jerusalem, where, well, look, it's going on right throughout Israel. The military, police, going hardcore and agitating the Palestinians now. They want a war. Israel wants a war. They want them revved up. That's why Hamas isn't firing rockets back, due to the Gaza. They're waiting to get their pieces in place with Hezbollah in Syria and Lebanon, and Iran's probably given the word. Now they've got their new leader, Raisi, and he's even more hardcore than the previous leader. Now keep in mind that these are all having to play under the whore's rules. That doesn't mean one of them can't go astray at some point. Like I think Russia will do at the end, because I think Putin, he had himself built in the bust as an emperor, right? Now, if you know anything about ancient Rome, when it was pagan, it split into two sections, into two kingdoms, one kingdom but two kings, one being the king and one being the pope. And Constantine was the emperor, and he went and ruled in Turkey, right? And I think it was the Ottomans that attacked him. Yeah, it was, and not him. Later, oh gosh, I can't think of it. There's a lot of history to cover, but just quickly, they retreated to Moscow. So Moscow became the third Rome, basically, and the prophecy of Ezekiel 38 is against Rome, Russia, the chief prince of Rosh, Meshech, and Tubal. Meshech, Moscow, Tubal, Tobolsky River. What did I say? Chief prince of Rosh, the ancient name for Russia. So Russia, in Ezekiel 38, Russia, Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, anyway, all those places come to attack Israel. This is why I'm thinking, if Israel does attack Iran now, I don't think that could lead. I think they'd probably just attack Hezbollah hardcore and all the surrounding nations. If you look at Psalm 83, it tends to suggest an Arab battle around about, because Iran has to come with Russia for that final battle where Christ intervenes, Messiah intervenes with his saints who are already prepped by them. We could go any moment. I mean, as in the days of Noah, they planted, they built, all the things they're doing now. COVID restrictions being released. By the way, watch out for the people who've been. Oh, it's hard. Hang on. Watch out for those, because they're SH Edding. It's the, what's it called? The prion that, I've got to be careful with my words because the Al Gore dancing rhythms. It's not the actual transfer agent itself, which is called the RIS. I'll just say the Lyris. it's what it carries, what's generated by the cells. It's gene therapy. Man, I don't know what I can say. Who knows? But anyway, hopefully this goes out. It's the S proteins, right? The Spike Lee proteins that are the actual toxic part, and they are excreted through breath, sweat, semen, or reproductive fluids. And look, it's horrendous what's going on. If you only, it's so hard to get the truth now. Even on the channels that I'm getting it, there's huge buffering going on. Soon the net will probably go down. Well, no doubt, because like Event 201, they run these sort of practice drills before they do things. It's not just Event 201. There's Cladex, Jade Helm, what else? Anyway, so this is like a what was it? John Hopkins put Event 201 together, didn't they? With all the ones discussing how they would censor everything. Well, now the ultimate censorship's going to happen when they're running in July I can't remember what it's called. It's like a lights out type thing, an EMP type scenario where all the power goes down the grid, and they're already pre-programming us for that. You can tell, right? Because it's coming out in just like hackers. It's the hacker cyber attack deal, right? Now that's all a bunch of bullshit. We know that the big agenda is just to reset everything and take us down individually. So they're running one in July. A month after they ran Event 201, you got your first cases, right? I'm going out on the edge here. Might lose. Anyway, I won't say that. Don't want to jinx myself. But yeah, I've sort of avoided doing that so far. Not because I really. It's just because what's happening in Israel. I want people to hurry up, get together with Messiah quickly. You need to repent. You need to realize you're a sinner and turn quick. Try and build some relationship with him, because he's the coming king. You're going to have to make peace with him. Yeah. So anyway, in July, getting back to the point, they're running a drill, right? Expect lights to go out. Get ready to... I don't have backup generators or anything like that, but as much as I can, I've tried to prepare for different sorts of scenarios, like for going back for about a year now. Didn't have much luck with me veggie garden in some ways over coming into winter early, but you know what? I've got, I don't know, got a fair few cans of tuna. If I have to do a run of though, I'm stuffed. Anyway, so in Israel, they're getting back to what's going on in Israel, how heated it is now. Mate, Hamas would have attacked if there was anything like the past, what's going on now. The amount of people being rounded up by the police, all the troublemakers, and I just saw them spraying into the gate of Al-Aqsa. I mean, it's Muslim footage. It's footage from the Palestinian side of things. So, but they're saying that Israel's, and you can see it, like a huge spray of it must be military spray. They're saying it's sewage, right? It's been sprayed in over to the Palestinian side where they're near the Al-Aqsa mosque there. So they're trying to make them rage as an excuse to take them out. And I mean, it should have been done a long time ago. But the thing is, it wasn't meant to. Not only is Yahuwah long suffering to us in that regard, but the people who think they're running it had to get things in order first to be able to stand up and make a peace deal in the end. Oh, you couldn't solve it, I'll solve it. Get ready, the pup is coming. But so is the lion. All right, I've dribbled enough. I'll check you later. Call out while there's time. God bless.